Welcome to Norfolk Perspective City Slice. I'm Bob Batcher, and I've got a very special person on the sofa, Holly Carson Christopher, who many of you may recognize from having been on the show a couple of years ago for a bunch of things with recycling and Keep Norfolk Beautiful. But now she's on to talk about recreation parks and open space. Holly, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Okay, truth in advertising here. You have been back with the city for how long as of this taping?
About 3 weeks.
Okay, so we're going to delve deeply into recreation parks and
My
open
extensive
space.
banks of knowledge, right?
I know. So where did you go after you left the city the first time?
So I took a year off because I was having a daughter, Lydia, and I spent a year home with her. And then I started working as the communication manager for the Up Center, and I did that for 2 wonderful years.
Okay, now I've got to give you a Batcher update since you left. I think I've become a pretty good recycler.
Yeah, you were doing pretty well when I left.
I've moved forward, and we have a garbage disposal that doesn't work, so I no longer put anything down the drain. I am in the process of shopping for a what do you call those things?
Composter?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It's okay?
Yeah.
So while you were gone, I kind of moved forward.
Excellent.
But now you're back, and you're back as a city employee to tell the story about recreation parks and open space.
That's right, and we're just getting started with all of the fall programming.
But you're kind of coming with a different lens because you're a Norfolk resident,
right?
mom of 2, right? And live downtown.
That's right.
So what kind of perspective did you come into the new job with?
Well, I had before I lived downtown, I lived out in Ocean View, and so we had lots, my son and I had lots of exposure with the recreation parks and open space programs. As a matter of
That's right, because you
fact,
did the beach.
we did the beach, and we went to the Fitness and Wellness Center for swim lessons from the time he was a toddler. And it was he had an accident at a friend's pool one time and fell in when he was about 2 or 3, and somebody had to jump in and rescue him. And so he was afraid of water after that. And it was a fitness and wellness lifeguard that helped Jack overcome his fear of water, and now he's on the summer swim teams.
So you can't get away from our post.
No, and why would you want to?
That's true. I mean, so, okay. And then, of course, we can talk about when you get older, hopefully way, way older.
Well, you know, that's the great thing about our post, right? So there's programming for everybody, from toddlers all the way up to however old you are. There are plenty of programs for you.
Yeah, and if you want to rest in peace.
This is very true, and there's a new mausoleum at Forest Lawn now, too.
So, okay, so it didn't take much to kind of delve in. So what are you finding?
I am finding that there are a lot of ways to get moving through Norfolk, things that I had not even thought of. Even when I was with the city before and I worked closely with our post people, I didn't know the extent of the programming. And you know, you and I have talked before, and my favorite saying is, if you're bored in Norfolk, it's your own fault. Now you have even less reason to be bored or inactive in Norfolk. There's always something that's really great and healthy for you to do.
Okay, so let's start in the morning. Where can you go?
In the morning?
Yeah.
Well, you could take an early morning swim class. You could take a yoga class. You can go for a run. If it's Monday, you can even go in the afternoon. They're doing expanded hours at 17 of the recreation centers, and go all day long, even later in the evening, with some of their Move It Monday activities.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you're not physically, active.
Oh, there's a lot more to do too. So there's visual arts. Titustown has the wonderful visual arts center that you can go to. The recreation centers over the summer have outdoor movies that you can go to with your family. So there are family activities. There are fun run activities all throughout the year. So there's a lot. There's pretty much something for everybody in there.
Okay, so really it's a department about having fun. But it doesn't just happen, does it?
No, it takes a lot of work and a lot of coordination.
Did that kind of surprise you? I mean, let's be frank. When you walked in, did it kind of surprise? I mean, these guys are just kind of running around having fun, right?
Well, you know,
high-fiving each other, and
they do have fun, and I think the attitude of fun and healthy competition that I see in the office every day between people is translated into what we get to have and get to enjoy as residents here in Norfolk. And because they're having fun and they really love what they're doing and love what they provide to the residents of Norfolk, and it's a really quality experience, then that translates into the product and the programs that you get when you visit one of the recreation centers. And I think our staff is so professional at every level that when you walk in, it's really easy to believe that they just kind of threw it together and you get this really great sort of easygoing experience. But behind the scenes, there's an awful lot of work that goes into planning.
I've accused them of kind of being sneaky. because you got to, well, we were at the boxing center a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, these kids worked out for 2 hours.
They're committed.
And I didn't hear any whining from the kids.
No, they were so grateful to be there. That waiting list is huge. There are hundreds on that waiting list. So it really is a great opportunity once you're finally able to enter into that center. And so the kids are just so happy to be part of the program that they want to continue on. So they exhibit their dedication in the way that they can, and that is by working really hard and not complaining.
But I don't think you knew they were working hard.
I don't know. They were sweating pretty hard.
I know it. But at the same time, then there was the mom there with the inhalator because she was really kind of keeping an eye on her son. But he was getting a whole new beginning in life as being a teenager.
He was working his muscles. His personal goal there was to overcome the asthma that he has on a daily basis. And so she said that even though they'd only been going there for a couple of months, his reliance on an inhaler had decreased significantly. And he was already stronger. He'd already learned how to control his breathing. And so, that's his goal for being there, is to become healthier and stronger. And the kids there are just so passionate about what they're doing, and they come away with so much. They come away with dedication and commitment and focus, and ways to work through their anger or their emotions, because hormones.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's talk about your 11-year-old. Well, and again, you mentioned waiting lists for the. I mean, that's where making that investment over the next year of moving to the new boxing center will give us the time to really open that up to more boys and girls.
That's right. That's right. You met that lovely young lady there, and I don't think I want to.
The lovely lady that can wear the champion belt.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. She'd won her fight over the weekend or something like that.
But I mean, those are the kind of stories you're finding day to day, right?
And that's really what's so inspiring, and if we can take those vignettes and share those with everybody and say, hey, this is something that you can do too, or that your family member can do too, then when people can recognize, oh, that's me in that picture, or that's me in that video, then they realize that that's something that is accessible for them as well.
Okay, I'm going to see how good you are. Been there for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, by the time this airs, it'll be 4, but that doesn't count. We've had some rain, so tall grass and weeds. I mean, come on. It's not all just fun. Tall grass and weeds.
Yeah. Dean's group has been out there, and they work really hard to make sure that those fields stay healthy and they stay safe for the kids and the families that are out there enjoying them. Those playgrounds stay healthy. The tall weeds and everything grow. It's not as much fun to go in the jungle gyms that way, so they make sure that those are all nice and neat, so that when you're out there playing, it's a more enjoyable experience.
But who would have thought that open space included median strips and trees and all that kind of stuff? So
and we really do have some of the
base.
prettiest open spaces
they're
here.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, when I got here from Detroit, and I was used to gray and brown, and I was immediately impressed, 15 years ago, by how beautiful and green everything is. And I just see that develops more and more every year. And that what's impressive is that they do more with what we've got.
Well, because it takes a lot of work.
It does.
To get all that.
I've been behind the scenes too in urban forestry, and
okay, what's that like?
It's really cool. You get to see. They know every tree in the city, every city tree that's in the city. They know where it is. They know at what stage it is. They know that on this block, that tree has the potential to die in 5 years. So they're going to start growing the sapling to be ready for that specific address, so that in 5 years that tree is ready to be replanted. Isn't that impressive?
That is cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How do you know?
There's some events coming up. That we really kind of want people to know about too, right?
Yeah, Play Day is coming up.
You got some cheat notes because it's only been 3 weeks.
I do, so forgive me, but Play Day is coming up on Saturday, September 19th, and it's going to be at Tarleton this year. And that day is going to be a day full of exhibitions and family fun, and there's going to be a lot of activities and it's all free. So that's a day to come out and just enjoy it and enjoy the activity and exercise with your family that day.
And it's funny because we had a meeting a few weeks ago with the community in trying to vision where we want the city to be, where they want the city to be in the next 3, 5, or 10 years. And an overwhelming theme was and it was coming from the Tarleton area, was the idea of really coming together as a community and being able to have fun in life, because there are some kids out there and adults that have trouble finding a place to have fun. So this is a day to kind of really recognize the importance of fun.
Yeah, play is so important every day. I mean, people should strive to play every day, and it's not always easy, especially when you're a grown-up. You know, you go home and you go home from work and you got to get the kids dinner, and they've got homework to do, and you've got laundry to do, and you've got to get everything ready for the next day. And your 3-year-old, my daughter, looks at me and says, "Play with me, Mom." And I think, I've got all these things to do, and it's so hard. And then when you finally sit down and spend 10 minutes playing, it is such a stress reliever, and it feels so good. And if you can do that outside, outdoors, then that is an even bigger benefit to your health. And
Okay, I'm
well-being.
going to bring you down.
Uh-oh.
Because summer's almost over, and so fall is right around the corner.
Fall, you know, I was thinking this weekend the weather has shifted a little bit. It almost starts to feel fall-y now.
So what are you getting ready for with the fall classes then?
Oh, fall classes. There are so many really great things. You know, there's a lot of really cool visual arts, and there are more workshops this year on Saturdays, so that maybe people can't commit to, you know, every Monday at 6. They can go on a Saturday and do like a whole half-day one. There are teen workshops. There's a lot for kids in visual arts and teens with a purpose that are meeting. You know, swim classes are always hugely popular, and so
In the indoor pools.
in the indoor pools, right? I don't know how much longer we're going to want to be outside in the pool weather. That water is going to chill really quickly, but there's a lot of activity that way. There are some runs that are going to be taking place this fall as well. So if you were part of the Cemetery 5K last year, then we're doing it again this year. It's called Run Like a Victorian.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so some of the imagery behind that is pretty interesting, and they'll be doing the same run as they did last year. They'll be doing an after party celebration at the Plot, which was really fun. I didn't run last year, but we went to the party, and that was a really good time.
There you go. Confession on TV. That's cool.
No, but my goal is to run this year.
And of course, Good Times is coming out, so if you want to find out about all that, and register for these classes.
Yes, Good Times came out, and registration opened on August 17th. You can register online too. You can just go to norfolk.gov/play, and you can go to the left sidebar, and it says register online. Go and take a look. Some of the classes are really popular, so the sooner that you register, the better chance you have of getting the option that you want.
Well, Holly, I knew that you coming back, that you'd be just as enthusiastic as you were before.
I'm really enjoying it.
It's really cool.
It's fun.
But everybody ought to be enthususitic about what's going on with ARPOS, right?
That's right. That's right. What could you not like?
I know.
It's just fun.
Well, I tell you what, Coach.
Ha, ha,
Let's
ha.
over the next several months, then I want to see some people coming on from the sofa to kind of talk about what's going on in ARPOS, because without the residents engaged, there is no fun.
And those are the stories I'd love to share with everybody.
Okay?
You
That's a
got
deal?
it. Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.